Edgy humor.
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 King chicken! He did it the same way they manipulate us into buying toothpaste, car wax, even politicians. All prepackaged, the least offensive, most appealing alternative. But it's precisely when humor is offensive that we need it most. Comedy should provoke. It should blast through prejudices, challenge preconceptions. Comedy should always leave you different than when it found you.
The rebel seems roused.
Sure, humor can hurt, even alienate. But the risk is better than the alternative. A steady diet of innocuous, childproof, flavorless mush. Demand to be challenged, to be offended, to be treated like thinking, reasoning adults. And raise your children to be the same. Don't let a comedian, a network, a congressional committee, or an evil genius take away your freedom to laugh at whatever you want.
Are you guys feeling that? That feeling in the air? Something I haven't felt in quite some time. I think edgy humor is finally making a comeback. And I think it's largely thanks to a small startup called Instagram. On August 5th, 2020, Instagram changed forever when they introduced Instagram Reels. And the blow-up that Instagram Reels has had over the past 4 years may have single-handedly saved edgy humor. I opened up Instagram today, and this is the first reel that I saw.
Now, what I need to know is, all that racist, homophobic talk that you used to be known for, has that changed at all?
Learned a lot of lessons and shit. I'm pretty much, in a lot of ways, a brand new man. But yeah, that stuff is still all the same.
Perfect! Perfect!
Oh yeah, and by the way, that reel had 220,000 likes. Are we back? Look, all I'm saying is that the content I'm being shown is pretty edgy, I gotta say. There's no other platform that's really feeding me content that gets me going like this. And considering that I've seen posts far more offensive than this get over 500,000 to 1 million likes, shows that not only there's a market for edgy humor, but that the market is huge and being satisfied by the Instagram Reels algorithm. And if you want proof that this is not a fluke, read the comments on any Instagram Reels video ever. Oh my god. I might make an entire separate video dedicated to reading comments on Instagram Reels. The people writing comments on these posts, they sound like quotes taken from a Xbox live chat in a game of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 in like 2010. But they're being written by the second on Instagram Reels, and I love reading them. I love the feeling of opening the comment section of an Instagram Reel and knowing that I'm gonna be reading something that will produce a chuckle. Something definitely happened, like an energy shift or something, because it feels like the market for offending people is far greater than the market for being offended right now. And it wasn't even that way like 2 or 3 years ago. The market for being offended was far bigger than being offensive. 2 or 3 years ago, it felt like if you wanted to get likes on social media, you complain about somebody, you cancel them, you bitch and moan, right? You complain about something offensive a celebrity or someone said 10 years ago, right? And you get likes off of that. But now it feels like you could say something that that same celebrity was getting canceled for 2 or 3 years ago, and the crowd goes wild. It's an instant hood classic. People love it. Now, I don't think this is just because being perpetually offended is tiresome, but I think it's because the people in the middle who are not part of the being offensive crowd or the being offended crowd decided to just stop caring what the being offended crowd thinks. I think the people in the middle who are just trying to do their own thing, they don't really care if someone's offensive, but they certainly don't want to offend someone. I think they finally got tired of giving a shit. Like, these people who have senses of humors and want to laugh at stuff, I think finally got tired of worrying about what their laughter would signal to the being offended crowd. We're finally approaching a point where people can just laugh at whatever they want and no one cares. Or at the very least, those who still care are definitely being ridiculed and made fun of, which I completely support, because these people have been tone policing and speech policing and joke policing for the past 3 years with total impunity, and I'm a little bit tired of it. And I know I'm not the only one, because the videos and the comment section reflects it. I'm gonna show you one more video and then let's read some comments.
You support trans people, clap your hands.
On a lot of platforms, you have to go out of your way to find accounts that are posting edgy humor or funny stuff. On Instagram, it finds you, bro. It's like, hey, we got this video a lot of people think is funny. Check it out. And it's like, oh my god, this is the most offensive thing I've ever seen.
The first president of the USA was?
George Floyd.
But somehow the comment section is even worse. I don't know if Instagram just doesn't delete comments or what the deal is. You can see stuff I don't even think would be allowed on any other platform. It's crazy. These Instagram comments are like worse than anything I've ever seen you guys comment, which I don't know if that's good or bad. It's probably good. Like gay ass big lil N-word. Shut up, big N-word. Leave her alone. She suffers from OBCD. It's just cyberbullying, bro. Get a job, lil N-word. This is the same comment. Literally just get a job, N-word. Isn't that crazy? Get a job, N-word. See, she could be fully employed. She could have a great job, a high-paying job, a fulfilling job, one that makes her feel like she's fulfilling a role in society, being productive, being, you know, a functioning member of our world, of our country. And then you have these people literally just calling her an N-word. This guy's just white. He just goes, shut up, big N-word. You know, he's just going for it. Aiden's just going for it, right? I mean, he really did say, who gonna stop me, right? I mean,
Who's gonna stop me?
That's a clip from a stream I did a few months ago, and I'll tell you, since that stream, nothing has changed. Look, whether you like it or not, I don't think edgy humor is going anywhere for the next maybe year or two. As a matter of fact, I think it'll probably peak at some point this year or next year, because after all this time of being incessantly told, you can't joke about that, you can't say that, that's blank, eventually, you're gonna have the opposite of your desired outcome take place. If you're a child, and from the day you're born, your mother tells you that you can't go into the basement, eventually your curiosity is going to be piqued, and you're going to go into the basement. And let's just face it, bro, edgy humor is just plain funny. Like, I know some people have different senses of humor, but to me, and to I think a lot of people that I know, it's just funny. There's a certain thrill in pushing the boundaries, you know, finding humor in the darkest taboos of society. It's a tightrope walk, you know? It's its own art form, a craft that you can master. And also, edgy humor is a good way to take the temperature on society. See what you're allowed to laugh about, see what you're not allowed to laugh about, and that's how you can tell what people are most afraid of or most insecure about right now. In my opinion, it's actually a more effective way of analyzing the status quo than reading the headlines and the articles and the think pieces. See what kinds of jokes leave people emotionally distressed. And that's how you learn what sort of speech is and isn't permissible in today's society, even if it's in the form of comedy and jokes. It doesn't matter. You just learn quickly, okay, I can say this, I can't say that. It's kind of like Pavlov's dog. Like, eventually you'll see people that you know before you even tell the joke whether or not they'll get offended. In the same way that Pavlov's dog heard the bell presuming he would get food before he even got the food. It's literally a reskin of classical conditioning in the modern society, bro. It's crazy. That's why phrases such as blue hair detected, opinion rejected hit so hard, because it fundamentally understands the types of people that get offended by jokes. But it's not just on Instagram Reels where I'm seeing comments and videos that are edgy and offensive. Mainstream stand-up comedians, I feel like, even though I can't read their mind, becoming more and more comfortable with saying jokes that may have not been comfortable saying 2 or 3 years ago, man. And I feel like it's only gonna get better from here. I think we're slowly undoing the strains of the pandemic and how everyone was terminally online and inside getting offended and finding stuff to complain about. And now I think we're at the point where we're just over it. And the last time I felt like the culture was truly edgy was in 2016. And I think this year, 2024, has a lot in common with 2016. It's an election year. Donald Trump is running for president. The movie Ted 2 came out in late 2015, and now the new Ted limited series is coming out.
Oh, because we've been drinking.
Yes, Isaac Newton, because we've been fucking drinking.
Oh, wait a minute. Why don't we just tell the cops that we started drinking after we crashed? Right? We were so pissed about the crash that we had 9 beers.
You know, that's actually a great idea.
Really?
Yeah, I think you just solved drunk driving.
I did, didn't I?
No, you dipshit. We gotta go find a phone.
And obviously, we're still in January of this year, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot in common with this year with 2016. But I guess we're just gonna have to see where this year takes us. So have fun, enjoy the ride, and buckle up. And you know what? Never stop having fun. Never let miserable people keep you from enjoying yourself. You know what they say, misery loves company. And so by that logic, they definitely hate people who are having fun and positive.
I think it is actually important to see how the candidates handle that type of pressure of debating with Trump, dude, because so far none of them have been able to handle it. He literally, every debate, he just bullied whoever was up there. The only one who did pretty good in the debates against him was Biden, just because he had no fucking idea what was being said, which actually helped him. That worked out for him. Because Trump's whole thing is he tries to get in the other guy's head, dude. You can't get in Joe's head. Joe's not in there. Good luck, dude. Biden is Trump's kryptonite in a debate. He's literally perfect. You can't beat him. Because Trump tries to drag the other guy into like a shit-talking contest where he will win. He will win at that. He can't get Biden. He tries. Every debate he's trying so hard, and Biden's just... That's it, though. He tries. It's just, you're a loser. Your son did crack. And Biden's just, what? Like, damn, dude, that's actually a pretty good comeback. You might win this thing.
That's Shane Gillis, very funny stand-up comedian. I recommend everybody go watch him. He has a special on Netflix called Beautiful Dogs. Very funny stuff. But with that all being said, stay edgy, stay cool, stay based. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.